So at any rate, from side control, however they have it, my body needs, I need to get a little bit of control of his head and push it to the side to start making a gap here. All right. If I just try to put my elbow here and push, he's probably got enough strength he can play violin and push that, and I won't be able to get where I need to go. So typically, I will kind of come in this way, drop my elbow down and around, but I'll bridge it off of my head a little bit. So go ahead and put it straight and resist a little bit. As I'm in that position, I'll come up this way. Now, if push as hard as you can, my head is supporting it, and it makes it a little bit harder for him to do anything with it. All right. Again, like most everything we do, I'm only here for a brief second. I'm trying to break that free and get into some sort of control here. I've got a point of contact, a point of contact, and a point of contact. I've got 3 points of contact, and I can start, squirming around and doing all the other play stuff. Right now, the radial bone is right up here, kind of in this notch, and I can start. I can start cranking on that a little bit as well. Not the tap out I was looking for. So we'll pretend that one failed. Now from this position, he's not going to want to stay there. He's going to want to try to get his head up, and I can keep my elbow there, and he'll want to try to pass it. If he tries to pass that elbow, see where his hand is. As he tries to pass it, I just push it over, and now I've got a basic wrist lock. Now he's still going to try to do stuff here, right? So if he tries to circle that or anything, get it out, right? And he's going to try to, maybe frame. But I've got Tuite here. I just need to press it down. And if he starts framing on my throat, then I've got Tuite there, right? It doesn't really matter. I'm going to seize whatever is available to me. In order for him to get free of that, he's got to present one of his hands. All right. So again, he's in here. Go ahead and put that like under my scapula. Come in tight and put this hand under the scapula. So he's in this position, and I have no access to my favorite things in the world, wrist. All right. So I'm going to drop that down and answer the phone, or oh my gosh, fret over things. Maybe play a little violin. And I'm going to put that radial bone right in that groove, and I'm going to cup this. All right, I'm feeling some tendons moving around there. But as you can see, I might be able to tap him out there. Odds are not everybody's going to be able to do that. But he's going to be trying. Right now, I've got this under pretty good control. I'm going to relax a little bit and let him take his left hand out. So if he tries to bring his left hand out and around my face, I'll just let him. I'm right there. I'm going to take this elbow and just pass it in and tuck it. All right. From here, I need to take him this direction. So I've got a roadblock. I want that out of the way. So I'm going to lower that, and I'm going to drive him up and over me, come out, and walk around. And I'm in a basic position. You can see him preparing to tap out there. All right, so let's go back in that again. So he's got me here. I don't want to stay in this position. This is one of those positions where people get you in, and then he's trying to take a breather. He's trying to catch his breath and put a lot of weight on me to make me explode, my head explode, turn red to where I can't breathe. So I'm going to take my elbow, and I might even support it this way before I get into my standard gable grip, right? I'm here, I'm going to come down, and then I'm going to switch that grip till I got my thumb down and in that notch. Last time I let him release his left hand. This time he's going to release his right hand and try something. So he's going to push. When he pushes, I just come around, and I've captured the back of his hand. So primary reversal, it's awkward because his arm's in the way for me to put pressure with this hand. But this hand can slip and put pressure up, right? And so just raising that elbow puts pressure on it. Instead of trying to put pressure with this hand, all I gotta do is reverse it with this hand. So I was here, right? I can just get underneath it. I can even shift it over to my legs and let my legs take control. That allows me, at this point, I can switch. I'm preventing escape with this arm. So I've got that pressure there. Come up, give him a wet willy. But I want him to go this direction. So I can just shift him off. And I've rolled around and I'm back into high five. I can do a standard double lock here. That allows me time to get to my knees. I slide rather than release pressure. I'm going to release pressure now just because he is pretty tight after doing that one. So I have no real access to a wrist.
Exactly.
So the only thing I can try to do is bridge from my head to here to start getting this open. Does that make sense?
So you're going out the front end where normally we'll go out that end.
Yeah. So, well, you know, and I'll be trying to get into this position, right? So I've made kind of a pyramid with my hands here. I started on my head to get that position. Now it's just whatever they give me from here. So like if you try to take your left hand and pass over me or something, I'm immediately going to try to seize it, right? And then I've got that. I don't know what else you would naturally do from here.
Well, normally the go-to is a crossface.
Yeah.
A crossface to get the pressure off here, so you move away from that, so I can get over.
Yeah. So if I go into, put your hand back under.
Or under.
Under. So if I did this and got to this position, and then you try to go crossface, then I'm coming right up that way. So see, I'm here. I go from here to here, and then as you come up, I'm going to seize that. And then it's break it over, and then once I got it broke over,
You're going back towards.
I'm going to come out this way. You're going to go that way. You're going to go where your elbow's pointing.
Yeah. So your body.
So-
yes.
I'm going that way. And then most likely, I'll control to there. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Does that work for you?
So.
I mean, feel free to call bullshit.
Um.
So when you pass that, I've got to get this to my forehead
Yes.
to get to there, and then I can get into that
Yeah.
position. And then and I can even, if I'm here, I can start cranking down on that a little bit.
Right. And this even kind of traps me from being able to move into Kesa, because you've got this pinned and you've got this pinned.
Yeah. And all I'm doing at this point is I'm waiting for one of your hands to come where I can grab it.
And
Whatever it's going to do, if this hand's going to come over the top, I'm going to grab it. If I'm working this and you start trying to like push my elbow or something, that's fine. I'm going to come up and I'm going to grab. And I've got your hand.
yeah.
And then from this position, I want to get this underneath. So I'm going to start going here and then come up to there.
I can't even tap.
And then I have to unwind to that way. So I had to do a complete serpentine with both hands. I was here, front comes here, back comes here, and then, yeah.
That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of torque on the wrist here.
And you really want to be a dick.
Oh!
Pass to the, and I'll let go at that point. But